In the picturesque town, where history and contemporary life merged like the limbs of its ancient trees, a modest grocery store stood. This unassuming establishment, bustling with daily life, was on the brink of becoming the focal point of an exceptional story, starring Julia, a 92-year-old woman whose spirit transcended her age. Julia's routine was simple yet filled with small joys. Her daily visit to the grocery store was more than just an errand. It was her connection to the world outside her quiet home. The aisles of the store were familiar, each shelf holding more than just goods but memories and comfort. She didn't always buy much, sometimes nothing at all, but the store was her haven, a place where she felt at ease. Unknown to Julia, her presence in the store had caught the attention of the floor manager. To him, she was a puzzle, an anomaly in his well-ordered world. He couldn't understand why this elderly woman spent hours wandering the aisles, often leaving with empty hands. His curiosity turned to irritation, and then to a resolve to take matters into his own hands. The day came when the floor manager decided to act. His plan was simple yet malicious: to frame Julia for shoplifting, thus banning her from the store. As Julia roamed the aisles lost in her thoughts, he stealthily slipped a pricey bottle of alcohol into her tote bag, a perfect setup for his scheme. When Julia approached the cashier, Augustin, the store's kind-hearted general manager, stopped her. He had been informed of the supposed theft by the floor manager. Confused and agitated, Julia consented to a bag check, only to find the planted bottle. She was accused, judged, and banned all in a matter of minutes. Her world, her routine shattered. As Julia left the store, her usual calm demeanor was replaced by a fierce determination. She was wronged, but she was not defeated. "This isn't over," she said, her voice steady, her eyes ablaze with an unyielding resolve. The next few days at the store passed in a blur for Augustin. He couldn't shake off the feeling of unease, the nagging doubt about the incident with Julia. The store, once a place of cheerful bustle, now seemed hollow, its warmth dimmed. Meanwhile, Julia, in her quiet resilience, was brewing a storm. She reached out to her grandson, a young and earnest police officer, and narrated her ordeal. The story of his beloved grandmother's unjust treatment ignited a fire in him. He vowed to bring justice to Julia's doorstep. The following morning, as the first rays of the sun gilded the storefront, a squad of police officers arrived at the grocery store. Augustin's heart sank as he unlocked the doors for them. The officers, led by Julia's grandson, had come to uncover the truth. The store's security footage was scrutinized, revealing the floor manager's deceit. The video clearly showed him planting the bottle in Julia's bag. The evidence was undeniable. The floor manager's scheme had unraveled, his guilt exposed for all to see. Julia, accompanied by the officers, returned to the store, her head held high, a triumphant gleam in her eyes. Augustin, ashamed and apologetic, welcomed her back with open arms. The floor manager was dismissed, his actions condemned. The store regained its lost warmth and cheer, with Julia's daily visits resuming. She wandered the aisles with a newfound pride, greeted by smiles and kind words. Augustin, now more than just a manager to her, had become a friend, an ally in her small but significant triumph. Julia's story spread through the town, a tale of resilience and the triumph of justice. She became more than just a customer. She was a symbol of strength, a beacon of hope for the underestimated. Her walks through the grocery store turned into victory laps, each step a reminder of her undying spirit. In her twilight years, Julia had faced adversity and emerged victorious. She had taught the town valuable lessons. Never to underestimate the power of the seemingly weak and the importance of standing up for what is right. Her story, woven into the tapestry of the town's history, would be recounted for years to come, inspiring generations. In the end, Julia's victory was not just her own, but a victory for all who had been wronged, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. The grocery store, once an ordinary fixture in daily life, had transformed into an iconic symbol of justice and the unyielding determination of a 92-year-old woman who refused to be silent. With each step Julia took during her daily visits, her presence resonated through the aisles, carrying with it the awareness that she had made a profound impact. Her narrative had not only altered her own life, but had also deeply touched the core of the community. Julia's legacy, comprised of resilience, courage, and an unwavering commitment to justice, would forever be engraved in the hearts of those who had the privilege of knowing her. Consequently, the tale of Julia, the 92-year-old champion of the grocery store, evolved into a legendary story, a heartwarming reminder that age is merely a number and the spirit of justice knows no bound.